Here's the thing. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It wasn't flowers in full bloom. It wasn't sunsets that kissed the sky goodnight. It wasn't gold medals or standing ovations. It was something quieter, something deeper. Something you can't capture in a picture because it's not in the frame, it's in the feeling. It was someone who stayed when they had every reason to walk away. Someone who chose to sit beside the broken parts of me, not to fix them, but to love me while I healed. I know sometimes love looks like a grand gesture, a dozen roses, a flash mob, a marriage proposal that stops traffic. But real love doesn't wear a crown. It doesn't come with fireworks or perfect timing. It doesn't need grand entrances or fancy words. Sometimes it looks like showing up at 2 a.m. with nothing but presents. Sometimes it sounds like I'm not going anywhere, even when the world feels like it's falling apart. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen, it wasn't about me. It was about the quiet strength in someone's eyes when they faced a challenge I couldn't help them with. It was in the tenderness that replaced anger when I messed up because they knew my intentions were good. It was in the way they held my gaze, not for a lifetime, just for a moment. But in that moment, everything else faded away. The most beautiful thing, it's not loud, it's unshakable. Present, it's not always butterflies, right? Sometimes it's the hand that picks up the pieces when your life feels shattered. It's standing in the storm with someone who refuses to let go. It's holding their weight when they've got none left to carry. It's whispering you're not alone when silence feels deafening. It's choosing someone over and over again, even when life gives you 1,000 reasons not to. It's not flawless people who create the most beautiful love. It's the imperfect ones. It's the ones who hurt, who mess up, who get tired, and still choose to love through it all. It's vulnerability without armor. It's trust that's been tested. It's joy that rises from ashes. It's laughing in the middle of a hard season. It's crying without shame. It's holding each other when there are no right words to say. Because real love, it doesn't perform. It doesn't prove. It simply is. Shows up quietly, boldly, unshakably, again and again and again. I think sometimes we search for love in places that are too crowded, too noisy, too bright. We get lost in the excitement of new feelings, the intensity of lust, the obsession of first falling in love. But the most beautiful thing, it's in the quiet moments, in the shared silences, in the comfortable pauses. It's in the one who remembers the things you forgot to say out loud. It's in loyalty, small sacrifices, in the kind of love that doesn't make headlines, but does make healing possible. So if you're still searching for the most beautiful thing, don't just look for beauty in smiles or sparkles. Look for it in the unseen, in the people who stay when staying isn't easy. Find it in patience, in forgiveness, in showing up even when you're exhausted. Find it in the one who remembers the things you forgot to say out loud. Find it in loyalty, in small sacrifices, in the kind of love that doesn't make headlines, but does make healing possible. Because the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, it's not in what you hold in your hands, but in who holds you when you fall. It's not the kind of love that impresses the world. It's the kind that restores it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. So if you've found this kind of love, cherish it. If you're giving this kind of love, keep going. And if you're still waiting for it, don't settle for less. Because the most beautiful thing isn't something you chase. It's something that chooses you and stays. If this touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And please, share this with someone who needs to remember, they are enough, just as they are. Thank you for watching.